became Catholic a week after my husband and I got married. And we went to several different churches when we were in Omaha. I just being new to the Catholic faith, I just never felt connected until we got here. And then one day at church, after 11:30 Mass, walked up to Eric and Stephanie from the praise band, or whatever we want to call ourselves, and just asked if I could sing with them. As crazy as that sounds, it was even crazier when they invited me to come sing with them. And I kind of just never went away, is how I would describe it.
And I'm lost without you.
And then between that and my son started family formation, is what we called it last year. I just kind of started meeting more parents, and I just felt engaged. And with that engagement, I felt like I belonged. And now I'm just excited.
I've always been a member of Sacred Heart Parish, and we got married and we had our daughter Tori, and she took part in JC camp, and we noticed, when she got back, we noticed something happened, and it was intriguing. It was something that, just made you want to find out what was going on. And the phone rang, and it was Mary Kay Ewing. She called me on a Friday, and she asked if I would be an adult counselor at camp. She wanted to know by, the following Monday, so I thought, great, I had a whole weekend to come up with excuses for how I could get out of it. And the whole time I just thought, I don't have any excuses. And after that one yes, the rest, it was just, instead of being a member, it kind of was an invitation for ownership of your faith instead of just being a member of the parish. It was a great opportunity to become involved. And after that one yes, just kind of led to a whole lot of other yeses.
I feel like my spiritual life here at Sacred Heart Parish is very fruitful and abundant. If you put in a lot to it, there's a lot that will come out of it.
For me, what I felt called to and was invited to was to help with religious formation for 5th and 6th graders. Even though we had a workbook that we could work out of, I really felt I didn't know my Catholic faith the way I should at my age, talking in front of children. I also needed to walk my faith, or walk in my faith more. I think that's where I learned the most.
Just seeing your faith in action, it was never something, like I said, nothing I felt like I ever owned. There was no relationship. It was just inactive, like check the box, yes, I'm Catholic. But after you get to see what happens in other people's lives, especially the young kids, where it just fuels you to want to do more, I guess.
I'm so much happier now. I don't know how to describe it. Even my husband can totally tell. The kids can too. I'm excited. Let's go to Mass. Let's go talk to Father after church. Hey, let's stick around a little bit later and interact with each other, because we can. It's not just checking it off.
Each person has to think about how they're being called, and I think the main thing for me is to take some time and just listen to what God is trying to tell you. And you have to learn how to do that. There's a lot of noise in the world and things pulling us in a lot of different directions that are not of God. I think it's kind of scary for people. There's a fear that they might lose some friends, or it won't be fun. They'll have to change something. And really those changes and all of that occurs over a period of time as you open yourself up more and more to what God is offering you through your church.
Whatever gift you think might be really, really small, when you add it in a parish our size, it can make a huge difference. And it can be something as small as, yeah, I'm gonna greet people on Sunday. Every person has a gift. Everyone has something to contribute. And when you contribute, you're engaged. And when you're engaged, you feel like you belong.
I just never thought I'd be the one being involved with youth this way, and it's really been amazing. I can't imagine life without it.
The deacon after Mass the other day, after we got done singing and I was putting away the computer, he comes up and he says, "Thank you for saying yes." And I'm like, I love that. That's kind of it in a nutshell, you know? God's probably tapping on your heart. You just gotta listen and say yes. Okay, I'm gonna sign up.
Our life is just so full of awesome people. And the more you're around those awesome people, the more you want to be around those awesome people.
I feel like this is a family now. Took me, well, my entire faith journey basically to get here, but I'm happy. There's a sense there's something different in our parish, and I like it. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know. It excites me.
When you first asked me what our life is like outside of the church, I can't think of anything outside of the church.